Hey everyone, I am here with Mr. Nimal, the mechanical man. Not because he's a robot, but because he's doing the mechanical work in this project, in this duplex project. Nimal, would you please introduce yourself, introduce your company, and tell us what you do?
Okay, my name is Nimal. I'm from Air1 System. That's my own company. We do heating and cooling. Especially, I'm specializing in duct working.
Now, you also mentioned that you studied computers, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why don't you tell them about that? That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I studied computers at Centennial.
Centennial.
Yeah, 4 years, and then worked for Toshiba, Canon, and finally gave up. Want to start up my own thing.
You started your own company. When was that?
Around 14 years back. So
okay, so you've been doing this for 14 years.
More than that, I worked for other companies as well for 4 or 5 years.
No, okay, 4 or 5 years.
20 years we are in the business, heating and cooling. So yeah, so as here at Auto's place, we relocate the furnace from one location to the other. We took all the ductwork and everything, and we are installing right now the venting for the gas furnaces. And right now also we are installing inline smoke detector for the furnace. So we are interlocking the system in case of CO. It will shut down the whole system.
So yeah, maybe you can show everyone what you've been doing, and then we'll call it a day, because I know you didn't even want to do this because you're so busy already. But thank you for taking the time. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, this ductwork here. So these two ductwork, there's a supply line and there's a return line. Now both of them, they were right on close to that wall. So since our plan, we are putting a kitchen here around this area, so I have to move all this ductwork. See, there's from the return we took elbows, and we put separate PTO and also the three-way to get all this ductwork close to the I-beam, so they can put a bulkhead here. They put the bulkhead, big bulkhead, so everything will be inside, so free up the room around close to the wall, so they can install the kitchen. So that's a big job. That's what Otto called me to do all this work. And after that, we have to install a return over there. I'm halfway through. So we are installing a return for the basement, because once we get a couple of supply runs, the same way I have to go back to the furnace, so we have to install the return. So there's a pathway. We are creating a pathway, to get that supply air back through the return and go into the furnace. And it's a cycle. It's a circuit. Other than that, also, yeah, this here, this one in the middle, this portion of the ductwork.
Yeah.
So
it was over there.
Over there, somewhere on the
by the column, right?
Yeah, by the column. So I have to get all the way back, so to get that headspace.
Yeah,
So,
that helped, because now you can see how the ceiling looks very nice,
yes.
right? Otherwise, we would have had that bulkhead right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
So I have to, get the whole thing close to the wall, so they can make again, a bulkhead.
So a bit of work as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the laundry, you also worked on that, right?
Yes, that is kind of a simple, we had to get a supply run, and also have to do some, small things, get a little bit, get the free up a little bit headspace. So I worked on that you know, to get that bulkhead a little bit closer to the wall.
And you installed that duct
Yes,
there.
this is for the dryer venting, exhaust venting. So I installed, and the installation is a code. We have to insulate from the outside wall up to 4 feet. That's why I put that insulation.
Yeah.
So it will pass according to the code.
Yeah, that's nice.
So other than that,
You also dug a couple of holes around here, right?
We are installing those holes right now. I mean, we ran a couple of pipes. When you see those white pipes, we have to install white pipes, to be up to date to the code. So that's what we did. And also today we are installing that 6-inch range hood, and also as well we have to insulate up to 4 feet to satisfy the code for the 6-inch range hood. And it's coming all the way up to the end of this to this side of the wall, and then dropping maybe 2 feet, and then later on once we install the cabinets,
Right.
then we can customize accordingly.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I think you added this one here too, right?
yeah, that's a supply run.
Yeah.
Because if you see, all these supply runs are close to the window. That is code. Up to within 4. These supply runs has to be within 4 feet, not more than that. The reason is, the windows lose air. I mean heat. So
Yeah.
heat loss. In order to compensate that heat loss, we have to have the supply runs within 4 feet. So
Yeah.
that's what we did.
Exactly. That one was already there, I think, right? Or did you move it?
That one we moved a little bit,
Yeah.
to satisfy that code. 4 feet.
Okay.
So
And then I think
there's one over there
you added a third one.
and one here.
So one there, and then another one over there.
Yeah.
All close to the windows.
Yeah, and also we add one to the washroom. Actually, I have to add
Oh
one to the
yeah.
washroom.
Okay, so we have to add one to the
Yeah.
washroom as well, but that's
Yeah.
not done yet. We'll
Not
show it to them later.
Yeah.
You also added that. Did you add that tube
Yes,
there
Yes, that
Yeah.
is for exhaust venting
for the exhaust?
for the washroom.
Okay.
That is insulated, so has to be.
Oh yeah, there it is, all along. Okay, perfect, Nimao.
So that is complete, so far so good. So today I'm going to complete everything. So
Okay, so mechanical work is completed. Mr. Nimao has left the building, and I'm going to try to repeat what he explained to me as accurate as possible, but I wanted to show you what he did. So he finalized everything. You've seen it. You've seen what he's done. He explained it to you himself. He probably forgot to mention to you, which was mentioned anyway in a previous video, that was aligned with the wall, and that there behind the insulation there's a duct also that was aligned with the beam. He forgot to mention that, but I've spoke about it before. So now here are the things that we didn't speak about, and he explained it to me. So we have the duct for the kitchen. So this is going to be for the fan, and that comes just right out to the side. So there it is, ready for that. Then he showed me this little device here. He put it, the city requires it. It's a carbon monoxide detector, if I understood correctly. It is required, and it will shut down the system if it detects carbon monoxide. I'm not 100% sure if he mentioned about smoke, but I'll confirm that with you later at a later video. What else did he do? He put a rough in here. He told me this is a rough in. If in the future we want to have fresh air, so we can have fresh air actually come in and exchanged, he also left this section here for later. This is actually the return, so he added. He was explaining to me air circulation obviously is internal, so then we will have a vent down here. The air will be sucked in, and then it will go back into the furnace, and so there's circulation of air. He didn't do it right now because we have to put the drywall, and then afterwards they'll put the vent in there for that. So one more thing to show you, just how he just blocked all those holes on the outside. And we'll talk to you soon now from this place, from moving forward. I think the electrical will be finished, some plumbing, and then drywall will be put on after that. And of course, before any more work proceeds, an inspector has to come and take a look at this. Sometimes the same inspector for plumbing and mechanical comes, sometimes it's two different ones, so that we need to find out. Our general contractor will take care of that for us. So let me show you the vents, how he covered the holes outside. Those big holes that had me concerned previously have been covered. So that's the vent for the kitchen. It comes out there on the side. Got that one there. That one. And those two vents. And there you have it. So that's mechanical work completed. So let me just show you this final piece.